Hello and welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Thank you so much. Big thank you to those who hit that like button. Also your beautiful messages. Now we're going to do a reading today for the Virgo full moon that's happening on the 6th and 7th of March 2023. We'll get some energy, some messages for you. Now take the messages from readings, any readers, but the messages are here to transform, transcend, awaken, heal. If a message does come through and it's something you're dealing with, that is the divine coming through for you to do some healing or some self-work. That's what this work's about. Thank you for your beautiful messages of clarification from the people on the channel and on my other platforms as well. You guys have been amazing over this time, so I really appreciate it. Thank you. And the messages are beautiful, so thank you. As we talk about these energies, we've got the big lineup coming up, the big energy of April, May, moving forward into the new paradigms. I talk about that a lot. I talk about 2023 being a 7, that's your fated, destined, karmic, spiritual contracts, time to step up. We do have a lot of higher up coming in and taking over and getting you in alignment or on track to be in alignment. So yes, a lot of big changes. We also have around this Virgo energy, this full moon. Full moons are at closing cycles out. You feel the energy a week before and after. It is a big energy. It's illumination. It's clarification. It's bringing things to a head. Now, what's coming in is Saturn into Pisces. Now, see this energy as the big kickoff of what's to come, okay? Saturn into Pisces is going to bring a lot of revelation. And I was watching something the other day and he said it beautifully. He said, it's like a polygraph test for integrity and truth. Now, we are going to see a lot more exposure, a lot of masks coming off, personality traits, personalities, just what you put out into the world. The universe is kind of giving you a polygraph test and that will be tested. Saturn is a big teacher. The ruler comes in and teaches big lessons and sorts out the, what's that saying? It'll put the cat amongst the pigeons, that's for sure. So there is going to be so much coming out about fakeness, masks, people not on their right spiritual path. I wanted something about spiritual authenticity, okay? Not just spiritual authenticity in general, okay? Within yourself, within your community, within your life, who you are, personality, traits, the whole thing. So keep that in mind. We've got some big energies and I want you to understand them. Virgo and this Saturn in Pisces is an activation that we are not going to be able to play with this 7 energy coming in. Not that you want to play with it, but some people do and think they're smarter than these energies. So health and healing in well-being is a big coming to the forefront with the Virgo. So food, nutrition, herbs, natural, you want natural sort of remedies. You might be looking at detoxes. But one of the negative aspects of Virgo is being critical and discrimination and harsh judgment. So just be kind, remember. Pisces can have a little bit of that as well, sweep things under the carpet and a bit judgmental, a bit critical, and I find in Virgo as well. Now, that is because they try to get the perfect energy happening. So it doesn't mean it's in a nasty way, it's just meaning try not to see everyone and everything as having to be perfect or a situation having to be perfect before you move forward and kick things off, okay? Because we all signs like Virgo with the harsh judgment, and that brings us in discernment. That is an energy that we all need to have, and discrimination, or discriminate between something, is this job good enough for me? Am I getting enough out of this? All of that. That's what Virgo energy does, and it will do the work. It will make you do the work and put the work in. So that energy is now here. And that Pisces is all about your dreams, your goals, but Pisces can sweep things under the carpet, or it has the direct opposite, and it's control and judgment and too critical. So remember, always keeping that fine balance. It can be about yourself, it can be about others. So be kind, be gentle there, soften that energy, because we are moving away from fixed sign energy. We are now moving into 7 mutable signs. Awesome. That's flexibility, changeable, seeing another side of a situation. When you're in fixed signs, they cannot see outside their situation or idea or concept or perception. So we're moving away from that, and now we're in these mutable, flexible signs. So you might be going, am I to this? Am I to that? Do I need to redo that? Do I need to tweak this about myself? So we're all going through that now, so keep that in mind. What else have we got here? The moon is trining in Uranus. So you'll be looking at using your resources in a good way. How can you utilize the resources and for good use? And it's a good time to get things fixed and moving. Also, we have the moon quincunx Jupiter, which is all about compromise as well. But it is a Virgo wants the perfection, and the Aries Jupiter is like, come on, let's go, let's go. So it's giving you the push to get out of that perfectionism and out of that harsh judgment, critical energy that's been going on. So, but Saturn comes in now, and Saturn is the wise old master who brings us truth and holds you accountable. So you will probably see a lot of readings on YouTube from a lot of readers talking about being held accountable for your actions, reminiscing about the past and all of those sort of things, because there is a big energy coming in about thanks for truth. Most people don't like the truth. They don't want to see the truth. The truth generally triggers us. And when it triggers you, it's something within you. Okay? So the first card out of the deck today, let's get a message. Here we've got the Queen of Wands, moving forward. We have the Temperance card, and we have the Seven of Cups. So that is very Piscean energy for me. Lots of thoughts, lots of dreams, lots of ideas about my future. As we know, the Temperance is about stepping into your future, natural evolution, natural growth that you can't stop from the universe. It's about balance, harmonizing, being flexible. I pour into you, you pour into me. Where things are equal or not could come up as a major issue here for people. And you're ready to face it, you're ready to look at it, you're ready to move through it and take action and face it. So this is, it's funny, I keep getting the word accountability. This is facing your actions. And the actions will be around where you were not flexible, where you judged someone harshly, where you didn't give them the opportunity or the time or the effort or the energy. I've got a message there, but yeah, clarity's coming in about your Ten of Cups, happiness, contentment, peace, and the strength and the courage to do that, which could be that Jupiter, Aries energy there saying, let's go, let's do this, come on, it's time. So we are getting that, victory coming in, a message. So for some of you, just with this spread, here's the tarot message. Some of you, someone is about to take action and move forward into their future, and we're seeing that with the astrology anyway. Their hopes, their dreams, their wishes, they haven't brought them into reality. They're thinking about them, they're planning them, they're fantasizing about them. They're trying to work out what that is, and they're going to become very clear. They're going to be coming very clear and wanting to move forward and gathering the strength for that. They are coming forward with victory. So what does that mean? It means, let's use an example. If someone was coming to you to build a 10 of cups or have happiness or contentment, they've already thought it out. They already know. They already feel they've won a victory. Like they're very clear that this is a good decision, that this is the right decision. And there will be a message, conversation or information set up by Spirit about this new beginning for you, or vice versa. It is a soul calling, a soul journey, something very inward, and what I'm getting for some, very hidden. So it could be like a hidden love or an emotion or a feeling or a thought or and that can be love of anything, job, career, lifestyle, vision for your future, whatever it is. It's like they buried it down. It was buried, it was hidden. Transformation's coming in and they're taking action, and this is higher transformation, seeing things from a different perspective. Yeah, where you created conflict, imbalance, where you didn't put in equal half the effort, that's going to come up for a lot of people. And that's going to be this truth of Saturn in Pisces, this polygraph. Yeah, to ourselves, you know. We have here an emperor about to make a decision. Emperors are rulers. They're ready to take action, stand in their power, stand in their authenticity, stand in their truth. And you can see they've been thinking about this for quite some time. If they've had self-sabotage, deceit, deception, trickery, people pulling the wool over their eyes, they're very clear about that. There's a choice, 10 of cups. This is lovers, happiness, contentment. It could be a path it could be a union in love. It could be a job. It could be a career. It could be just choosing that what makes me happy in life. Okay. And then we have the Empress and the Leo card here, the strength, the courage, the happiness. They see you, or the person sees a lot of strength, courage, like building long-term security, stability here, like something that will keep growing, they can really build with. They really do see this job, career, person, place or situation as they're so clear on it now, and they see it as giving them strength and courage and growth. Or maybe they see the person or situation they're moving to as that. Yeah, they're closing out the 10 of Swords. Wherever they're currently at, or you're at, you can no longer grow. There's no more growth. You've learned all your lessons and you're moving forward. They're moving forward, and we have victory here. So there is no stopping. There's no going back anymore. That's the message I'm getting. There's no going back anymore. You've got to move forward, and you will. And there's a message out of nowhere. So I would say in the next, I heard month or 2 months, there's going to be surprising messages. Yeah. Success, illumination, success overall. But this is happiness. This is ultimate happiness and success. There's going to be a lot of clarity coming in the next couple of months, 2 to 3 months, about absolute happiness, absolute clarity, where you find your strength, who you draw your strength through, where, you know, what you build in, what you give to, and vice versa. Heart alignment, putting the past behind you, karmic decisions being made right now by the higher up, which is the 7. So there we go with that message. Now let's get some astrology cards, which I should have done first, but we just go with the flow. What's the message for the collective on my full moon energy? On my full moon. On the full moon. It's not my full moon. On the full moon energy in Virgo. What is the message from for the collective from Spirit. What does Spirit want them to know? Negotiation. Now, we talked about that. 7 mutable signs coming in, being flexible, being negotiable, rising to challenges as the new path opens. See? Rising to challenges. So looking at different perspectives, looking at different paths, looking at different directions, looking at different possibilities. Sagittarius, discovery. And look at this, discovery fell on the Sagittarius Temperance card with the conflict. There is going to be some discovery here. And it is going to create inner conflict or outer, which creates outer conflict, of course. And now we have Virgo. Choose duties and responsibilities carefully. And this has fallen on the Emperor. Choosing your responsibilities very carefully. So a lot of you have learnt major lessons. Whether you went back to the past, whether you were in a situation now or in an old contract or a current contract, you had to go back and learn a lot of big lessons around choices. We've all done that. We've all learnt in making choices, haven't we? Now, those choices can be made through, however you make your choices, there's been a big lesson in it. And it's created a lot of conflict. And for some of you, you've discovered that it's probably put you on, there's no wrong path, but you're ready to go on another path. You don't feel you're in alignment and you want the freedom and adventure to go and explore that now. And I feel the choices you made actually may have restricted you greatly. Now, Capricorn, status, work diligently towards your goals. See the clarity? See the focus and clarity? Moving away deceit, deception, sabotage, whatever that is, whoever that is for you, and Aquarius, opportunity. So universe is giving you an opportunity because this is about choices, choice of directions, choice of two, higher, lower paths, higher, lower energies, 10 of Cups, happiness, contentment, peace, happily ever after, what you feel that is. And the Aquarius is about readiness for change now, taking those opportunities, and acceptance, an emotional phase through domestic development. And we have that on the Empress, which is about the home, love, care, nurture, building, growing. So it looks like there's going to be a big emotional phase coming through here, particularly in relationships, in the home, and in connection. And we have Gemini here about communication. You're going to close out some very hard cycles or have to have some hard conversations or make some hard decisions because these cycles are completely ended. Nothing is stopping you. Nobody's talking you out of it now. And what we have here is Gemini communication. So it's about negotiating relationship skills. So maybe you have to have those really hard conversations about closing things out. And that could be as simple as closing an actual cycle out, but it also could be about maybe you've changed. Maybe you've changed and you need to tell people that, or what you want to do has changed. So we've got all of that. Moon in Scorpio, transformation. So very fast out of nowhere, there's a message. There's a new beginning set up by Spirit, left field, and look at the transformation. That can be just your energy. Let's go. Let's do this. Aries in Jupiter. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's transform. Let's transcend. Let's jump. And there will be a major change here in your emotional self, your emotional life, and what fulfills you emotionally. So that's why this polygraph truth test, what you thought may have made you happy does not, okay? So, and that's why we've been doing a lot of thinking up here with this Emperor energy and where you're to build. And by the way, I just clicked, I've got the Emperor up the top and straight underneath was the Empress. So this is definitely moving towards more higher divine purposes, paths, counterparts, which we've talked about in other videos. And the last card is the Hermit and the Sun card on the Pisces Wonder, Moon in Pisces, following your dreams. So this is something hidden for some of you. This is something you've suppressed. This is something you've pushed down or not. Or maybe you've had to go inward and heal, or maybe that's coming out for you. Maybe it hasn't hit yet, and it will with all this energy. It's coming through the next few months. And it's something you always wonder about, or someone, or something. So if you've ever thought, about that person or that if you could do something, or what would happen if, there's the Sun card with ultimate illumination, success, courage, winning, content, it trumps every issue. It trumps every card. Wish fulfillment. There's something for some of you that will come up that is your wish fulfillment, and you've either pushed it aside, hidden it, pushed the emotions down, tried to ignore it and deny it, but you can't. Love. So for some of you, I want to say something here because I'm getting a message. For some of you, if you've pushed someone or something away, or feelings down, or tried to cut them off, or felt they were wrong, or you couldn't achieve something with a situation, but you still think about it, they still reminisce, that's because it's love. A lot of people don't know what love is until, it's gone, the old saying. And that person may have brought a lot of peace into your life and into your relationships. And when you feel that with that person or situation or goal, or you want to create that energy. But what I'm getting here is someone is reminiscing about someone here, and it is of the past, and they buried it. They've hidden their feelings. And Spirit wants you to know, by the way, that is actually love. I feel for some of you, growth needed to happen in that situation. They took a new direction, and it was in passion and lust and other things. Yeah, new beginnings. They took a new, one message I need to clear up, probably to close out on this Virgo moon, because you could be analysing it. They took a direction in the past, another direction. They went somewhere else. They can't stop thinking about you and never have, but they buried it. And I feel like, that polygraph truth test, well, they don't know why they haven't been able to replace you, remove the feelings, get you out of their head, whatever. It's because it's love. A lot of people don't know love. They think love's what satisfies their needs or fits into their life or their routine, or, there was betrayal. There was betrayal. Or where you felt betrayal, okay? Betrayed. Oops. Yeah, stone. Yeah, they went cold on, stuck in a loop, wishing well. So someone is definitely, this is coming out. No, what I'm going to say here is this. No matter what it is or who it is, these are feelings you can't deny. And you can't deny them because they're higher contracts, higher paths, higher partners, divine counterparts, your 10 of cups, your happiness. Spirit's like, hello, knock on wood. It is actually love. Knock, knock, hello. That you were denying or denied, and it was your wish fulfillment and your happily ever after and all of the above. And now you're in wonder about it, or you've always been in wonder about it because you were stuck in a loop. You've just been wishing, which is this, the wishing, and you betrayed. There was a gesture that betrayed somebody, and they went stone cold. That can be ghosting, that can be just walking away into a new direction. That is what happened in the past. Future, so they're in regret. So there's the regret energy. Spirit's doing this a different way. They're coming apart, it's all coming apart, what they chose. It will be, because it's not in a higher contract. And all these little interferers can't anymore. Yeah, new perspective on choices. I was like, where is this reading going? But new perspective on choices. What did we say earlier about choices, decisions? We learned big lessons about choices and decisions. And that was a major discovery journey, I was going to say. Yeah, we'll leave that there. Divine blueprint. Serendipity was the card before that I put back, and now blueprint, because there are divine blueprints. Now the universe will send you off in other directions to learn lessons. You do have free will most of the time in life now, especially now in the quantum field, and as we've evolved out of the Piscean age. But what we forget is there is still higher blueprints. There's still the higher up. So they let you all go and live your life and do what you want and make your choices and decisions and grow and learn, or try and interfere or play with energies. And then they come back in and they reevaluate and they oversee the blueprint and make you reevaluate everything. And you are very clear, because you went inward in the Hermit, which is right here. So around deceit, deception, trickery, sabotage, the sort of truth here, or where you were cut off from your emotions, being fixed, set, stuck in a dream, in a reality, and the higher up is now set up and coming in. This is judgment, judge, a ruler, a final decision. You're reevaluating. It's making you reevaluate, yeah, and giving you some epiphanies. The messages are coming through. So there we go. That is pretty big. Now, for those of you, if this is about career, I do want to get a message about, choices and decisions around, let's say, money and career of the past, of the conflict, the lesson you needed to learn. So anything around security, stability, let's call it money, choices and decisions that we had to learn in this cycle that's closing out. We have the player and grieving halfway. So halfway to me means you didn't put in full effort. You didn't give it a go, a full go. You didn't give it the full attention, the full effort. You didn't give it a go. Everything was half done, half effort, half put in. You can have too many things going on, and grieving. So maybe this is an unsettled soul. This was someone not clear, not sure, still finding themselves. Maybe you were still finding you, but it's hard to find you when you don't put in full effort. It's hard to have a relationship start when you don't put in full effort, or you're kind of half playing and not sure what you want. There is a breakthrough though through this toxicity. And we have the marriage card here. So marriage, whether it's a marriage, a relationship, we're talking about money. Marriage can be commitment, how you commit. So with money and finances and security and stability, abundance and finances and security and stability comes from your energy, your commitment in it. If you're enjoying it, if it's natural, if it's your highest divine alignment, if you're putting in all the effort and focus there, you create that back. But when we're the player halfway, grieving halfway, toxicity and breakthrough is about how you commit, the effort you put in. For some of you, big harsh message here, you put in half and expect fall back. Maybe you don't give what as much as the other person. Maybe you put in effort and want to receive more. You get this a lot in relationships. We've all had it done to us, where one's putting in more effort or more, and the other one's not, and just expecting them to be loyal, they're stable, secure, giving, nurturing, but they're not at all. They're in out, sharing, putting you in competition, having you as option, but they expect you to be stable and secure and just be there for them. That will affect your receiving, because it's how you give and receive. Old wounds, investigating, anxiously waiting, losing battle. So there's something unsighted, losing battle, about boundaries here as well. So prosperity and money can be affected by not having clear boundaries, not setting boundaries with yourself. Discipline, boundaries, loyalty, integrity, giving out what you want to receive and vice versa. It's like those, certain people, we've probably all done it at some stage. You don't want to be at the job, you just want to turn up and take the money. And you wonder why your life's not being prosperous, or your things aren't moving. If you're turning up just to take the money and doing half the work, or not even wanting to be there and do the work, there is an energetic disturbance. Also, rivals. You allow rivals to come in and break your boundaries. And you've got to tame that. You have to learn to stand up and have these communications and victory over these people, because they'll come in and control your life, and they will take your abundance. People are only generally, it's not all, there because you are benefiting them, that you are receiving from them, that they are receiving from you. Most people are opportunists. They will keep you there. They will break your boundaries. The universe says yes. Karma. So there's the other message, about boundaries. People that break those boundaries, don't respect boundaries. They gave you karma. There was lessons to learn. Lessons to learn. So this is what this is all about. Now, this information is not intended to be, directed in a hurtful way. It's about truth and illumination. And I can sit here and say, oh, well, I know where I did that, and I know where I did that, and oh, I need boundaries there, or oh, I was like that. That's being held. That's holding yourself accountable. That's how you heal. That's how you grow. If you cannot look in the mirror, if you cannot look at these things, there's no right or wrong. There's no good or bad. It's a learning. It's a learning. And anything can be healed, forgiven, if you learn and move past it. Where people can't forgive and move on and transform and grow is when you keep repeating cycles. And you keep repeating cycles when you can't do accountability. And look at imbalance. We're going from fixed energy, a set vision, a set perspective, a set, no, this is how the situation went, to mutable, flexible, like, oh, maybe this was happening, maybe that was happening, maybe I could have done this, maybe I could have done that, maybe I need to reflect a bit and see outside my own bubble. It's very interesting. how people, deal with situations. Sometimes they're complimenting you or offering some love and support, but at the same time they're cutting you down and having a go at you. And that's a toxicity in that communication. A compliment with a slap, a how are you, here's my book's loving support with a slap is not actually a true it's a toxic hindrance, So we've got to look deeper. And I'm going to say that about yourself personally, if you're trying to be fit and healthy, because Virgo's all about fitness and healthy and positive, and then you go and talk negatively about yourself, we all do it. We all do it. I'm one of my, you don't need to send me messages of harshness and hate, and I am my biggest critic. I am more harsh on myself than what you will ever be on me. I guarantee you. So I can speak from truth. I can be in my truth. I do that. I know people who do that. And is that healing? Is that self-love? Is that kind? Is that like to yourself? Or if you do that to other people, put it where it places. I want you to really start looking, because I don't want you to take these programs, these personality traits for yourself, for others, into the new. It is time to clean it up. It's time to get real. It's time to look at harsh judgment, whether it's on yourself or others. Clean it up. Hold yourself accountable. One thing I can do is hold myself accountable. I can. And a lot of people can, and mainly it's too far the other way. So where are you doing that as well? Okay, so look into your stuff, look deep. Virgo will go over every little thing. They will find things in between the lines. Perfect it, because you're moving into one of the biggest transformations, the biggest opportunities to reset and go into a much higher vibration within yourself. And that's where it all happens. It's a once in a lifetime situation. So take it, do it, sign up for that. You're signing up for a big spiritual contract with yourself, not just others, with yourself. So I hope this helps. It's very deep and heavy, as the Pisces Virgo energy is. So just giving you lots of ideas in that mutable energy to really delve deep and look at things. Take care. Love you all. Thank you for hitting the like button. We'll come back with more. Thank you. Bye.